I turned 18 within a couple 7 months. Um, and currently I'm tracking my net worth through this portfolio, so you can take a look. Okay, so you can take a look. Savings, eToro, blah 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 blah. Now you can see that eToro has jumped quite a bit, and we've earned around $290. The reason being that is because Robinhood has jumped a substantial amount by 10%. You can take a look, it's skyrocketed. It's even much higher before. And I only got 1,500 in here. No, around 1,300 originally. But if I invested quite a bit more, then it could have yielded more. So you guys can take a look. I'm probably gonna throw in money, but you can take a look that we've previously earned $16 in my savings, which is savings is practically my bank account. So right now I've done a recent deal. I had around 300, just sent out $75 to my brother that I owed, leaving me with around 275 or 50 something dollars. Now I'm trying to find another source of income, like increase my cash flow. I've also applied for some jobs recently because I'm due to graduate probably next month, right? And by the time I'm 18, I want to create my own eToro account. You can take a look. It's my parents' account under their name. I'm currently silver. The realized equity. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Um, if you guys are interested in learning how to make money from investments, so this is just surely me. So you guys can see I invested around 8,000 solely just from that. So imagine I just left it in my bank account, it would have just stayed at $8,648.84.61. But instead of me just leaving it, I tend to keep this like a bank account. When the money goes in, it doesn't come out. You can see it's at 1,500 profit. So I even made money from it. So this stock particular TTWO, yeah, what the hell is this stock? This is a gaming company, and this game creates games like GTA, NBA 2K. Now the reason I just simply got into stocks was because people said, look, you can see year to date, I've started no even less than okay, I don't think I can go further back, but I invested earlier. You can see I just invested like $500. And I'm like, okay, I put the calculations into GPT. I'm like, how much would I make? I invested this much into $500 into GTA 6 if it sold for $1 billion or something. I did realistics. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna make much. So I just slowly throwing in money into just GTA. Alright, this is the same stock, just throwing all into GTA. Money just slowly grows, but and then this is where I saw, I think this is where I just hold GTA in here, like $4,000. Then I just invested into Robinhood's S&P 500, I think, around here. And this is where I start learning about dividends and all that. You can see more frequent investments, like 700. How much is this? $273. 314. I just throw in money that I get in straight away in there. 482. $76, 866. It could have My portfolio could have raised to around almost 1,000 if I didn't gamble quite a bit of my money, which was quite stupid. But I'm rewarding it. That money was going into crypto to resell, but that's why I don't really keep money in crypto. I just leave it in there. I don't know. Oh, I also want to invest into gold, by the way. So I want to add this to my watch list. Gold's just gonna increase, like literally. Look, you guys can just take a look. I think gold's gonna go into 1,500. But you guys can see I'm trading gold slowly, bit by bit. Just trading it myself. You can see I've got quite a bit in here. But once I create an eToro account, I'll gladly throw it in. So I want to see if the chart's the same as here as well. Let's take a look. 365. Yep, it is. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. But I will be trading gold. You just see uptrends literally. So I'll just hold gold for like years. That, yes, and it's non-expiry too. So that's pretty cool about investing. That's why I'm trying to become retired by 30, and I've just done some math, and I could have around $2 million. This is USD, by the way, if I invest $700 every single month. So imagine if I got a job, that would be pretty easy to acquire. But that is in, okay, wait, 700 USD though, $1,000 a month. So if I'm able to get $1,000 a month and invest, right, for the next, what, 34 minus 17 to 17 years, I become a millionaire, right? And if I do the math, $2 million, right, USD to the Australian dollars, that will leave me with $3 million, which is probably not a lot, but I'm not gonna just stick with $1,000. So if I get a job, I will be increasing this, right? So that's pretty cool, no, right? If I get a job, because I don't really have a job right now, I'm just making a little bit of money from side hustles here and there. So I've just contemplated on what kind of business I want to start. If you guys want to work on projects or sorts, just message me. My name is Profit Capital. I just hustle every single day. I'm just chilling, right? So I still haven't even graduated, so my goals are pretty far. I just want to increase my cash flows where my money can work by myself, but also I want to increase my dividends payouts, right? To the point where even dividends just cover my daily expenses if I ever move out, rent or something like that. But you guys can see I even beat the S&P 500, right? Look at that. It's pretty cool, you know? Even if you have no experience, right? You guys can see this quite dropped down by 3%, 4%. You can see these are just the stocks that just pay out little payout cents, you know. It's cool and all, but when's the next payout? September on the 15th, right? So this is gonna be like my very first dividend payout. I didn't know about dividends. Track them, right? Alright, I gotta do that. Alright. Hold on. So I don't know how I did those dashes, but we're gonna get 25 cents and we just track them. Overall, I haven't heard about dividends until I realized, and then yeah, I think I learned about dividends just around August, which I invested quite late into these ones, so it's pretty cool to learn. It's just slow dividend payouts. With $45 annually and $3.79. So this is pretty cool education I've learned. And what the power is time. So if you guys are wanting to get into investing, you like $10,000, hell no. No. Just literally start, and just even if it's like $5, $10, it doesn't matter. $500, $100, $10, just throw it in. Just who cares? Just throw it in, just start, because what really matters is compound interest, right? So this is one thing I've learned just from various videos I've learned. Just compound interest is the key to success to grow your portfolio. So thank you for watching Profit Capital. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe to this video.